Welcome to the flipped class. Today we're going to talk about dividing decimals by whole numbers. Okay, but first I want to show you something that's, well, let's be honest, pretty awesome. My art skills. Check it out. Okay, yes. I'm going to draw you guys a Jayhawk. How do you like that? Your own piece of art from Mr. Quick. It's going to be amazing. You're going to love it. Hold on, don't judge it yet. It's not done yet. Okay. Almost. Gotta get the shoes there. Oh, it's almost done. I'll give it a kind of a black background almost. Okay, there, good. Whew. Perfect. Yep, I just drew that right now. Pretty impressive, huh? Not too bad. I bet you didn't know I was that talented. Okay, we're going to look at dividing a decimal, so in this case 75 hundredths is our decimal, divided by a whole number, in this case 5. When we set up the problem, it's very important that we don't write it in a very sloppy way, because it's important that when we have our decimal, we are able to, first thing, move it directly above the decimal in the dividend. Okay, so as I've moved my decimal already, now I can start on the problem. Okay, does 5 go into 0? No, it doesn't. It goes into 0 0 times. It doesn't work. Does 5 go into 7? It does go into 7. It goes in 1 time. 1 times 5 is, of course, 5. I subtract. Gives me 2. Bring down my 5. And now, does 5 go into 25? It does. It goes in 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. Subtract, I have 0. There's nothing left to bring down. My answer then becomes 15 hundredths, or 0.15. Okay, let's keep going. This one looks a little harder. It's just a bigger number. That's all it is. It's not harder, just bigger. We have 0.435 as our decimal, divided by 3 as our whole number. Okay, and first thing, I've got my decimal here. I'm going to move it up and keep it in the exact same location. It's really important that we do that. Does 3 go into 0? It does not. 0 times. Okay. Does 3 go into 4? Well, yeah, it does. It goes in 1 time. 1 times 3 is 3. I'm going to subtract. That gives me 1. Bring down my 3. Does 3 go into 13? 3, 6, 9, 12. It does. 4 times. 4 times 3 is 12. I'm going to subtract again. Bring down my next number, which is 5. That gives me 15. Does 3 go into 15? We know that it goes in 5 times exactly. Subtract, get 0, and there's nothing left to bring down. So our answer then becomes 0.145. Okay, let's try one more. Same kind of problem, and I'm going to set it up here. I'll show you how I set it up. 0.435. This time divided by a double-digit whole number. Okay. Same thing. I'm going to look at my decimal and bring it directly up. Does 15 go into 0? It does not. So I'm going to put my 0 up top. Okay? Pretty basic. Makes sense. Does 15 go into 4? It does not. So I have to put a 0 there. It's a placeholder. 15 can't go into 4. So I have to put a 0 up top as my placeholder. Okay? 0 times 15 is, of course, 0. I would subtract 4, and now I bring down my next number, which is 3. So I have 43. Does 15 go into 43? It does. 15 times 1 is 15. 15 times 2 is 30. 15 times 3 is 45, which is too high, so it goes in 2 times. 2 times 15 gives me 30. I subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. And now I bring down my next number, which gives me 135. Now I know, because I know my math facts, 15 times 10 would give me 150, which is too high. But if I take away one set of 15 and I make that 9, I would subtract 15. I would get 135. So I know that 15 goes into 135 9 times. 9 times 15 is 135. I would subtract and get 0. There's nothing left to bring down. There's no remainder. 0.029. Make sure you keep that 0 in as your placeholder. Okay. For the next time we see each other, I would like you to try this problem, set it up, give it a shot, and we'll check it out together. 11.61, 11 and 61 hundredths divided by 3. Can't wait to see what you guys get. I'll see you then.